I have been granted the opportunity to test out an upcoming game early on, and not just any random game for that matter. A friend of mine, Tobias Edvardsen, is currently developing a game that has received quite a lot of attention here in Norway. A game that I'm quite impressed by from what I've played, and thus I decided to talk a bit about it and give you some insight in what this game is about and how it plays. Remember, the links are in the description if you want to follow the game and its production. Rushaug Project Emerald tells the story of a galaxy threatened by totalitarian dictatorship, and a villain willing to sacrifice everything to restore independence. Colorsty Star Force, or CSF, a joint military organization, is fighting to defend the Sayari system from the invading Dickensia Major Allegiance, an imperial monarchy determined to unify all star systems under the will of a single cat. In the middle of this conflict is Rushaug, an elite soldier operating behind enemy lines, gathering crucial information, all while sabotaging the enemy from the inside. His accomplishments does not go unnoticed, and he's quickly building a reputation after he defeats DMA's greatest operative, Ridley Wesker. The DMA is determined to stop the threats, promoting Sargasso to dispatch additional forces to hunt down and eliminate Rushaug. Unknowingly, Rushaug is about to meet his equal, Red Nuke. Your game then begins, and you're thrown into this beautiful world of custom graphics which looks both clean yet very detailed. Wind effects, the skybox, the character models, all work together in a beautiful formation. It's a very pleasant game to look at, and animations look crisp too. The gameplay of Rushaug is very reminiscent of spy games. You control Rushaug with the arrow keys, and through the physics of the game you're able to dash, sneak, jump and cling onto walls for a short period of time, which allows you to do a form of a wall jump. All these movement options have their uses, which you will definitely notice once you start to encounter enemies in a game. This is where your inventory and weapon arsenal comes into place. You have a primary weapon, a secondary weapon and a melee weapon, as well as tactical grenades. You also have different types of healing equipment that all have their uses. Some will restore energy, some will stop you from bleeding, and some will straight up heal your health. As for the weapons, you start off with an assault rifle as your primary weapon, a pistol as your secondary, and a knife as your melee weapon. As you play through the game and explore the areas you encounter, you will find more weapons you can replace with the current weapons you use. You can freely aim with your firearm with your mouse, and it feels very natural and satisfying to use the weapons against enemies, especially when the enemy AI works, which it does in this game. You can go full on using your weapons, enemies will notice your presence in different ways, you can sneak up to enemies from behind, and you can even do a sneak attack with your knife to get away with your murder unnoticed. You feel your weapons and aiming actually mean something, that it paid off, because this game is hard, especially if you're new to the game. Setting off alarms will have enemies swarm you, and you can either choose to fight or you can escape and hide. It's a true adrenaline rush when your magazine is empty, enemies enter the room, and you rush into an elevator hoping they'll miss their shots until you are safe up in the elevator shaft. Thus, all mechanics in this game come together very nicely in a nice little package, as everything has its use, and you are punished for making mistakes. And how you get out of that punishment is up to you, your skills and your tools. Rushaug is a game I'm really looking forward to. So far, I haven't found a single bug or glitch in the demo that I have played. It's overall very solid, it feels good to play, and I see a lot of potential in the full game. In a game, it all comes down to the gameplay in the end, where graphics and story comes next. And Rushaug has all of these boxes checked. I truly hope we will see a great soundtrack for the full game, which will really lift the game up even higher. I do advise you to go and follow the progress of the game, as I think we have a really great product ahead of us. Thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos from me. Again, thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.